welcome everybody, welcome. Happy Wednesday to you all. This is an all signs reading for this Wednesday. Basically, this is going to be a good reading. I hope that you enjoy this. Give it a like, give it a comment, and enjoy, because this is an opportunity to understand that this is a wonderful feeling. So, I know that an all signs reading is kind of good and it's uptight and everything will be fine, but this is how it seems to be. Okay, so understand the methods, understand how it is, understand of how it's going to go, and this is how it seems to be. So, this is a wonderful feeling, and this is an all signs reading, right? So, we have the earth signs, the air signs, the water signs, the fire signs. We're going to look at every single thing. And this is an opportunity to understand what's happening, because this is how it's going to go. And, this is how it seems to be. So I hope that this reading will help you all enjoy it. This is how it is. There's no timestamps whatsoever in this video. Understand that completely. And just understand that, you don't have to criticize my own voice if it seems to be low or anything. Try to get maybe if you're a elderly person, or if you can't hear or anything like that, you need to, if you use your phone, sure, you can turn up the volume as long as it goes. If the volume doesn't kind of seem to be 100%, then you could use your computer or your tablet, whatever you use, and you can try to hear my voice a little bit more louder. Maybe the volume can be a little bit louder if you want. This is how it seems to be. So if you are seniors out there who are watching my YouTube video or whatever, and you criticize my voice and you can't hear me, try to get maybe hearing aids. Maybe that could work. I don't know. But this is how it seems to be. Okay? So I'm not going to be mean or rude to everybody, but this is how it goes. Okay? So just to let you know about that. But I'm going to go to every single individual of this one tarot all signs reading, and this is how it is, and this is how it seems to be. Okay, so just how it goes, and before you know it, it's going to be a wonderful feeling of how it is. Okay, so I know that every single thing is kind of uploaded, and everything will be fine. And this is how it kind of goes from one way or another. This is how it seems to be. Okay, so every single tarot card that I've been doing, everything is all shuffled, everything else. So keep in mind that this is a wonderful opportunity to understand of how it goes, and this is how it seems to be. So the first one is, should I stay or go? Moon and Gemini, indecision. We're going to look at that first. We're going to see what's happening, and this is how it seems to be. So I know that I'm not going to do a long of the reading, but this is how it seems to be, and it's a wonderful feeling. So let's get started. So Gemini, this is unexpected. You have the Six of Wands is upright, you have the Five of Wands is upright, and then you have the Devil that's upright. Yeah. See, you have a way of how it goes. Basically, it seems that everything is not going to be uptighting. It's the way of how it is. If you are having violence and you're not getting along, and you're swearing at somebody, or this is how it seems to be, right? Because you could be swearing at somebody at a party. It's very unrealistic, but this is how it seems to be, because this is a wonderful way of how it goes. But I'm going to clarify. So I'm going to clarify this card, and this card, and this card. So I want to see that. Let's see. Okay, so you have the Three of Cups that's reversed. So you're not losing your friendship. The Eight of Wands is upright, means that you want to travel. And you have the Ace of Cups that's reversed, because you have no new beginning, because you understand that you're doing exactly what you're doing. So you're traveling. Basically that's how it seems to be, I guess. Let's also build that card, please. Five of Wands is upright. Okay, so that's a good, interesting. And you have the Four of Swords that's upright. Means that you kind of be taking a rest because you could be dealing with another Leo, Aries, Sagittarius in some way. You could be traveling. Maybe that could be doing. Want to see what the universe is saying for you? So you have the Two of Swords is upright, means that you have crossroads. Like you don't know which direction you're going to take, left or right. Other one, you have the Ten of Pentacles reversed. There's no wealth. So you're waiting for maybe that you're going to have wealth. Maybe that could work. And you have the Four of Pentacles reversed. There's no control. Okay, so that's interesting. Interesting. Is there anything else that's opposite with that card, please? The Knight of Cups, that's reversed. Okay, so you don't have Victor on your side. King of Wands reversed. Let's see. Is there anything else that I need to know? For Gemini? The Ten of Wands is upright, followed by the Temperance card. Yeah, because see, here's the thing, that you're trying to understand that when things go, the way of how it goes, you have to look at it from a different way, because you see it as a wonderful feeling, but it's a back way of how it is. It's a backdrop of something, right? Having what's the word? Having violence and violation and everything else, it's kind of bad. But you have to think to yourself that you can do whatever you want to do. You just have to put your mind to it, right? If you're saying bad language to somebody and they don't like it, leave them alone, because if you're pissing somebody off, if you're making them angry and upset, you have to change your negativity to positivity. You know what I mean? That's how it seems to be, because in this, how it seems to be, it's the way of how it goes. It's the way of how you can understand of what's happening, okay? Because you know the truth and nothing else but the truth by yourself, and this is how it seems to be, okay? You just have to face it. You can do whatever you decide to do, but you have to face it. Right, on to the next one. Believe in yourself. Moon, Aries, courage. Yeah, let's see. Let's see if you're courage enough to know what's happening. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune is reversed, followed by the Two of Swords reversed. And you have the Three of Pentacles is upright. Okay, so you could have a third party here. Having bad luck is bad about having a third party here. And then you have the Two of Swords because you already know exactly which direction you're going to take. But there are several things that you're trying to learn as it goes along, because, when you're having a third party, it's an opportunity to learn about that. So I want to see that as along as it goes. So you have the Five of Swords that's reversed. Yeah, see, you're not having any conflict with anybody. But you have the Seven of Swords is upright. So maybe you're probably getting yourself hurt, maybe because you did something that you shouldn't be doing. Maybe that there's an opportunity about it. Maybe you can think about that. Is the way of how the outcome is in one way or another. So I want to see that. I want to see what talks about that card, please. The Death that's reversed. Yeah, it means that you have no ending. There's no ending of this situation. It's the way of how you can do that as a wonderful feeling. But you have to know exactly what's going to happen, you know. So I want to see what's opposite of that card is. Yeah, the Ten of Wands is upright because you have burdens. Yeah, see, this is the way of how it goes, because if you're having burdens and, you know, the third party that you had was kind of feeling that you were being unhappy, and, you know, and you have to think to yourself, is that why I'm doing this, why I need it? Because, you know, Aries, you have to think to yourself that you can do this. You know, it's the way of how you can look at it from a different way. It's an opportunity to understand that, right? If you think that you need to have a menopause and you understand that you need to do that, you know, Aries, you have to get to the point where you can do whatever you decide to do. You know, I'm just telling you what the cards are saying. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not commanding to do. No, but I'm just letting you know what's happening, because there are times where you can look at yourself and say that you can do whatever you possibly can do, you know, and you have to look to your own self and say, all right, am I doing this right? Am I not doing this wrong? And you have to look at it, right? If you're having burdens and you're getting hurt and it's a third party, and you hate yourself because you want to be into a group of people, but then you have to stay out of that group, you know, and be your number one person, right? You have to be in one way or another where you have to, you know, be happy as you can. Only you have to be nice, and you have to, you know, have a work ethic and understand about that, because that's what it seems to be. Knowing that this is a wonderful opportunity, but this is how it is, right? You have to learn from the outcome. You have to know exactly how it is, right? It's the way of you can do it as long as it needs to, okay? But this is how it is. All right? So understand that. Next one. Success after a setback. Eclipse in Sagittarius. Growth. We're going to see what's happening. We're going to see what's happening. Happening. So you have the Queen of Swords is upright, followed by the Seven of Cups is upright, and the Page of Wands reversed. Yeah, see, this is an opportunity for you, Sagittarius. Well, you're having the way of how it goes, like you have the Seven of Cups, because you probably think about Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. You could be thinking about another Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in some way or somehow. But the Page of Wands reversed, yeah, see, there's an opportunity that you're trying to remember. But I want to see what's happening because I want to figure that out in some way and somehow. So you have the Ten of Cups, that's reversed. Okay, so you don't have everything that you want, but you will get there in time. Is there anything else that you can think of? The Tower is upright. Okay, so you know that everything is crashing down because you don't know what's happening and your life is not being what it was supposed to be, right? And you think that everything was fine, but then you think no, it's not, right? And you think that everything needs to be of how it goes, right? So I'm going to figure out both the Queen of Swords is upright and the Ten of Cups is upright. I'll choose about what's the word I'm looking for? Oh yeah, to know what's the opposite between these two. Okay, so you have the Three of Wands, that's reversed, followed by the Ace of Wands is upright. Okay, so you could be dealing with another Leo, Aries, Sagittarius in some way, somehow. So the Three of Wands, it could be communication, it could be not, but then you have to think for yourself that you can do that. Let's see what's the opposite of that card, please. The World is upright because you have completion. Aha, yes. See, you have a new beginning that you have, but then when everything is crashing down, you think that there was something that you need to observe and look at yourself and say, all right, well, everything has to be all completed, right? And yes, everything seems to be, not crashing down, but you have to consider yourself for the following. That's how it is. So I want to see what's opposite about this Tower over here. Yeah, the Eight of Cups, that's reversed. Okay, that seems to be impossible. What's opposite of that card, please? The Two of Swords is upright. Yeah, because you don't know which direction you're going to take, left or right. So you can see that as a wonderful feeling where you know exactly how it is, right? Because there are things that you're trying to remember, and this is how it is. It's like you're trying to remember about a lesson that you did, okay? And let's say, for example, you're being the center of attention and you're being in the spotlight, and then things are changing where you're seeking that you don't want to be the center of attention anymore, and everything is all crashing down and everything else, and you don't like your life or whatever, and you have to remember that you can do whatever you want to. Now, I'm not trying to be mean or rude, but I'm just saying as an example, you're looking at yourself and say, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be, being in the spotlight or anything like that. Well, you have to take yourself out of that spotlight. Maybe you can do something. Maybe you can figure something out, Sagittarius, There are things that you're trying to remember, and that's how it is. You're remembering about what's happening. Maybe you think that everything is going to be completed as long as it needs to, and that's how it is, right? Because you have to believe on what's happening. It's the step by step, day by day, week by week, month by month, and year by year. If you look at it that way, everything will, change in a split second. It's the way of how you can do that. Because if it changes, everything will change. It's the way of how you can do that. It's the way of how you can understand what's happening. It's the way of how you can embrace the opportunity to look at it. That's how it seems to be. Okay? That's how it is. On to the next one. A sensitive introspective phase. Moon in Cancer, belonging. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what's happening. So your Judgment is upright, followed by the Lovers is upright, and the King of Swords reversed. Okay, so this is interesting. You're in love with somebody, I can tell, but you're being judged for it. That's very interesting. But then you have the King of Swords reversed. Yeah, see, there's something that's not right here, but you have to look at it from a different way. It's the way of how you can do this, the way of how you can understand that and believe that you can do this as long as it needs to. But this is a wonderful feeling, okay? So I want to see what's opposite about that card, please. You have the Eight of Swords, that's reversed. Okay. Is there anything else that's kind of like that? The Tower, that's reversed. Okay, so there's no chaos that's happening. So what's opposite about the Lovers and the Judgment? Yeah, so you're being Judgment here, but then you get Judgment again. Oh my god, that's funny. So you're being judged again. And then you have the Hangman that's reversed. Because when it's reversed, you have no restrictions. Because you do whatever you decide to do. Okay, so understand that. Is there anything else I can know about that card? The Five of Cups is upright because there's grief. Ah, okay. So you're having grief. Okay, that's interesting. Having grief is not so good, but you have to let it out. You have to embrace that you can do it as long as it needs to, because it needs to be understanding of how it went, right? This is how it is. And the Knight of Pentacles is upright, yeah, because you are believing in yourself because you have victory on your side, because you know that was happening, right? And yes, having grief, having judgment, and it's the way of you're trying to remember that this is an outcome, this is a way of how it goes, and this is an opportunity. It's the way of how you can see it as long as it needs to, but you have to look at it, right? It's the way of how you're doing it. It's like you're being judged, but you're not being judged. It's the way of how you can do it, right? If you're, Cancer, if you're having, grieving is, not good because that's a negative feeling. And I understand that, right? But if you let things go, as long as it needs to, everything will come back to you. It could be the past, present, or future, If you look at it from a different way, you have to look at it, right? You have to think for yourself that everything seems to be very good, but you have to look at it, right? You have to think about something positive rather than negative. If you look at the negative, having grief, you have to try to think about the positive. Maybe think about happy times. Maybe think about what's happening, right? If you're grieving about something and you're grieving about maybe you have a lost loved one or anything, you have to remember that you have to have a process to understand what's happening. Okay? You have to look at it from the past, the present, and the future. That's all you can do. If you look at the past, it could be last year. It could be the present means that it could be, now. And the future is long ago, right? So you understand what's happening, but that's how it seems to be. Okay? Understand that feeling. Understand of how it seems to be. Okay? Just understand of how it seems to be. On to the next one. A change in your emotional life. Moon in Scorpio. Transformation. Yeah, let's see what's happening. Let's see from a Scorpio point of view. Six of Pentacles is upright, okay. Followed by the Eight of Pentacles reversed. And you have the Justice is reversed. Okay, so, you're not being judged. You're not having anything about that. The Eight of Pentacles is like saying that you know exactly what you're going to be doing, but this is how it goes. Six of Pentacles is like you're thinking about money, you think about your gifting and whatever. That's just how it seems to be for you, and I'm happy for you. Just remember that things will go as long as it needs to, and this is how it is, right? This is an opportunity to understand what's going on, but I'm going to clarify with these two cards. Okay, so you have the Wheel of Fortune that's reversed because you're having bad luck. That's not good. But you're trying to think that you're going to have good luck maybe. And the Six of Wands is upright. So, you could be having the time of your life where you're celebrating about something. You're going to have victory on your side. Celebrating about having a party. Maybe you could be looking at that. Maybe you can think that there was something that was happening in your own way of how it goes. Having bad luck is not very impressing because it's how it is, right? And you think that having bad luck is not good at the moment. So you can see it as it goes along. Let's talk about that card, please. The Nine of Coins, that's reversed. Okay. Is there something going on with that? Is there something going on? Let's also about that card, please. The Nine of Pentacles, that's reversed. Yeah, there's no trust. Okay. Okay. Is there anything else I can think of for the Scorpio? The High Priestess is reversed. Okay, what's an upright card for that? The High Priestess has reversed again. Okay, is there anything else I can think of right now? The Five of Cups, that's reversed. Okay, so there's no grief. Okay, so you're not grieving because you know that there was something that was kind of interesting about that. What's else about that card, please? You don't have any judgment. Not being judged. Yeah, see that's a lot of reverse cards here. I want to see what's happening with that. The Tower is upright because you're having chaos. You're having, you're troubling because there was something that was happening, right? Because everything is crashing down and you don't like it, and you're trying to think of something, a way of how it goes, because there's an opportunity that you're trying to remember. right? It's the way of how you can look at it from a different way. Is there an opportunity that Scorpio needs now? The Seven of Swords is upright. Yeah. See, here's the thing. You're trying to think that you can do whatever you decide to do, right? Because, you're gifting, right? It could be that. You could be getting hurt, right? You're going into a party situation. You're celebrating because, you're thinking about, how it is. You're trying to make yourself happier. It's the way of how you can do that, Scorpio, in one way or another, but you have to think that this is an opportunity to understand, yes, gifting and how it is and how it seems to be and, giving and receiving and everything else, it's fine. But you have to remember that when everything's crashing down and you have emotions are flipping from negative to positive, when you look at the positive, not the negative, you have to look at that. You have to think to yourself and say, am I doing this right? And you are doing it right. But you have to think to yourself is that you have to believe about staying positive, not the negative. When you look at the negative, people try to take you down as long as it needs to. And, you have to remember that you can stay positive as much as you can. Not the negative, no. But you have to believe in yourself that you can do it. Yes, it's hard, but you don't want to be a vulnerable person, Scorpio. You want to be like a happier person, you know what I mean, right? And this is how it is. So believe in yourself, Scorpio. Believe that you can do it because this is how it is, right? So I'm happy for you. Just keep yourself that, okay? Because look at this, right? Because you have to look at the positive, not the negative, okay? On to the next one. Bring peace to your life and your relationship will flourish. Moon in Libra. Love. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what's happening. Alright, so the Devil, that's reversed. Oh wow, the Temperance, that's reversed. And the Three of Pentacles reversed. Wow, yeah, see, you're not having a third party. You're not saying bad language. You're not going to be leaping or anything like that. But this is a very interesting way of how it goes. It's the way of how it seems to be. So I want to see what's happening. The Queen of Wands is upright, followed by the Five of Cups is upright. Yeah. And the Moon, that's upright because you're having illusions. Maybe that could be doing. You're probably thinking about another Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer in some way. You could be thinking about another Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But this is a very opportunity of how it goes. It's the way of how you can see it as long as it needs to. But therefore, there are things that you're trying to know. So let's see. So you have the King of Pentacles is upright because you have security. So that's how it is, right? Because you're thinking that there was something that was happening. The Ace of Swords is upright because you have an understanding. Yeah, see, because you know how it was. And yeah, the Page of Swords reversed because there's no education. Oh wow, so you're not being educated. That's interesting. Maybe you need to be educated. Maybe that could be one way or another, right? Maybe that could be an opportunity. I don't know. But let's see. The Three of Wands is upright. So you could be basically like communicating, like having communication, right? Talking about something. Maybe you're going to talk about what's happening, right? And you could be talking about security, understanding. Maybe you could be thinking about education. Maybe you're not going to talk about education. I don't know. But you have to see it one way or another, where you can look at it from a different way. But that's how an opportunity is, right? Because you see it as it goes, but that's how it is, right? It's almost like having peer pressure, but you can do whatever you want, right? So I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you what the cards are saying, okay? So you know exactly what's happening. Okay. On to the next one. Choose duties and responsibilities carefully. Eclipse in Virgo. Reorganization. Yeah, this is how it goes. Let's see about what's happening. Let's see if you can do whatever you want. So the Eight of Pentacles is upright, followed with the Ten of Wands reversed. And the Page of Wands is upright. Okay, so you could be thinking about there was something that was happening because you're trying to do what you can. Now the Ten of Wands reversed. Yeah, see, there's an opportunity right there. Because there's something that was happening one way or another. So there's something happening. What's up about that card, please? The Ace of Swords is up, right? Because you're having a new beginning. Ah, yeah, okay. Right, so you're having a new beginning. Is there anything else that you're having a new beginning? And what's bothering you? Is there anything else? Anything else I can think of? The Eight of Pentacles that's reversed is perfection. So you were having perfection here, but then you have no perfection. That's interesting. And then this has the Six of Pentacles that's reversed because there's no kindness. Because you're not having any kindness. Yeah, this is a very interesting. This is a very strange reading. Okay, is there anything else that I can think of? The Star is upright because you're wishing upon something. And you have the Knight of Swords is reversed because you have no victory on your side. What's up about that card, please? The Ace of Swords is reversed because you have no understanding. Wow. That's kind of messed up. What's up about that card, please? The Ten of Cups that's reversed. One more on that one. The Knight of Coins is upright. Hey, you're thinking about something. You're thinking about everything that you can think of. You could think that there was something that was happening in one way or another. What's else about that card, please? The Tower is upright, yeah, because you're having chaos, right? Because when you're having chaos, when you're having no kindness whatsoever, and you think that there was something that was happening, you think to yourself and say, well, I basically messed up. And you know what, Virgo? You did mess up. You're having a messed up situation, and when you're not getting along with that, you have to think to yourself is that, wow, I guess I messed up pretty good. And yes, it is. But when you're having no kindness, nothing, it's like you have to believe in yourself that you can do whatever you decided to do. If you're being unkind to somebody and you're having chaos and you don't like that, and you say to somebody to grow up or whatever it is, you're actually being mean to that person. You know, if you're wishing upon, if you're wishing upon them and you're trying to be nice to that person and you're changing their emotions and they hate you for it, okay? Yes, hate is a big, strong word to say, but you know what, Virgo? You have to keep yourself at, away of how it goes. You have to look at from the positive, not the negative. If you look at the negative, you have to look at the positive. That's all you can think of, okay? Because that's what it seems to be. You have to look at it from a different way. All you can do is think about the kindness that you do from others rather than take them down, If you change that around, you know exactly what's happening, right? Think about the positive, not the negative. If you think about the negative more, your life will be miserable, okay? So if you believe in yourself, you can do whatever you decide to do, okay? That's all you can do, okay? Because this is how it seems to be. You have to look at from yourself. You have to look at which direction you're going to go. This is what it seems to be, okay? On to the next one. Let your inner hero out. Moon and Leo. Heroism. Yeah, we're going to check out how the Leo is. How Leo is, what's happening. So the King of Swords is upright. Oh wow, the Nine of Pentacles, that's reversed. And the Three of Cups reversed. Wow. So you have basically no friendships. That's very oddly. You have no friendship? Really? And then you have basically, you have the Knight of Pentacles that's reversed, means that you have no victor on your side. Something strange to that energy. Why is there something that was happening in this situation? Let's see. Yeah, the Page of Cups is upright. So you could be thinking about another Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. The Three of Pentacles is upright because there's a third party in this situation. I see. Yeah, okay. So this is a good, interesting way. Is there something that I can think of? The Ten of Cups, that's reversed, because you don't want to lose everything, but you did. Because you're trying to think about the positive situation, not the negative. But see, you have to look at yourself from a different way. That's interesting. Okay. Let's talk about that card, please. The Two of Cups is upright, means that there are relationships. Yeah, see, there are relationships, right? And this is how it is, because your relationships, and you have a third party situation, and you think that there was something that was great, and you need to figure out what's happening, and you see it as it goes along. It's the way of how it is. It's almost having that peer pressure and say if I'm doing it right or doing it wrong, and there's a possibility for that. Because if you're having a third party in that situation and then you're having relationships, there's a way of how you can do that, and there's an opportunity for it. So I want to see what's the opposite of this card here. Let's see. Yeah, the Nine of Swords, that's reversed. What's the opposite of that card, please? Yeah, the Knight of Swords is upright, because you have victory on your side. Yeah, see, that's how it seems to be, because you understand that when you have relationships, either if it's friends or families or girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever it is, this is how it is. You have to look at the positive situation, and everything has to be all like a masterpiece, right? It's the way of how you can do that, right? Because you have to look at it like a jigsaw puzzle, Leo. Okay, a jigsaw puzzle is it's like a big huge puzzle, only you put the puzzle pieces in, right? Because you know exactly from the left, the middle, the right, whatever it is, okay? And you have to build that. You have to build that relationships. You have to look at things from the positive, not the negative. You have to have an opportunity to understand that, right? If you want to be the center of attention, if you want to look at from one person to another person, you have to believe about that, right? Yes, that there's an opportunity, that you have to believe that you can do whatever you want to do, you can put your mind to it, but this is how it seems to be, okay? That's how it goes, okay? Just keep going, Leo, you can do it, okay? Almost done with an all signs reading. A change of heart, eclipse in Taurus, re-evaluation. Let's see what's happening. Let's see how it is. Eclipse is upright. The Six of Pentacles, that's reversed. And you have the Devil, that's upright. Ooh. Wow. Yeah, you're having violation. You're being upset. There was something that was very unworthy, untrustworthy. You're being attacked. You don't know what to do. You have to think about the positive situation, because there's an opportunity to understand that. It's the way of how you can do that, as long as it needs to. But it's simple is what simple does, It's the way of how you can do that, as long as it needs to. So I want to see what talks about that card, please. The Four of Wands reverse means you're not married. Okay, that's interesting. Is there anything else that you can think of right now? Ten of Cups is upright because you have everything that you wanted. But I'm going to clarify the Devil, and I'm clarifying the Queen of Cups. So you have the Two of Cups reversed is there's no relationships. Okay. And you have the Six of Pentacles is upright because you're being kindness. Okay, that's how it is. But you're having no relationships. Why? Why you don't have any relationships? Is there anything that was happening in that situation? The Temperance card is upright. Because you don't know which direction you're going to leap. So you're thinking that there was something that was happening in this situation. Okay, is there anything else that I can say? Three of Pentacles has reversed because you have no third party in this situation. Okay, I understand that. But what's opposite about that card, please? The Ace of Swords is upright because you have understanding. Okay, so I get it, because you're understanding that there was an outcome where you have no relationships between you. If you had a girlfriend, or you were being that there was something that was unrealistic, and you have to believe about yourself. It's the way of how you can do that. It's the way how you can see it. But you have to look at it from a different way, right? It's the way of how it goes, right? And this is how it seems to be. But that's what I have for you. So I hope that this reading helps you. Okay? You have to think about what's happening. Next one. Your inner wild child awakens. Moon in Aquarius, free spirit. We're going to look at that. We're going to look at what's happening. So you have the Three of Cups is upright. Knight of Pentacles is upright. And you have the King of Swords that's reversed. Okay. Alright. So I think that you have the Three of Cups because you have relationships with somebody, because you're in love, you're doing okay, you're having victory on your side as the Knight of Pentacles is upright, yeah, and then you have the King of Swords reversed, yeah. See, I'm going to clarify that card. I'm going to clarify. So I want to see that. So you have the Emperor that's reversed. Okay. What's else about that card, please? The Ten of Cups that's reversed. Is there anything else that you can think of? Six of Pentacles that's reversed because you have no kindness. That's interesting. Having no kindness? That's kind of messed up, really. Let me try to clarify with the Three of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. The Four of Cups that's reversed. And you have the Nine of Pentacles that's upright. So you could be like a business person. You know what could be happening. Is there anything else I can think of for that? The Two of Wands is upright. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. Is there anything else I can think of for that? Is there anything else? Okay, so the Two of Cups is upright because there are relationships. And you have the Ace of Swords reversed because there's no understanding. So basically it means that you're misunderstanding. No kindness. But I want to clarify this kindness. I want to clarify it. The Three of Pentacles, that's upright. Yeah, because you're having a third party. Yeah, see, there's an opportunity that you decide about what's happening because you look at this, right? It was the same thing. But then it's like when you're having a misunderstanding, you're having relationships, you're having a third party. It's like everything has to be all synced together. It's the way of how you can do that as long as it needs to, because you have to embrace it of an opportunity. Let's see what that card is. Yeah, the Four of Wands is upright because you are married. Yeah, see, you have to look at it from a different way because, you know, you have to believe in yourself that when you look at it from a different way, even if you're married or unmarried, Aquarius, there are things that you're trying to understand. Misunderstanding is, you know, getting confused a lot, you know, and then it's like you're having kindness and then you're having unkindness. Now, that doesn't make any sense, but then you have to realize that you have to believe in your own self that you can do it. It's the way of how you can understand about it. It's the way of how you can believe about it. But there's an opportunity that you must learn and understand about it because this is a feeling. And you understand that this is a wonderful opportunity to do that. You know, yes, there are miracles that are going to happen, but you have to look at it from a positive direction, not like a negative direction, you know. So if you believe in your own self, if you believe about having relationships and getting along and whatever you want to do, that's fine. But you have to believe that there's a way of knowing what to do. And I'll tell you the 5 W's is who, what, where, when, why, and sometimes how in that situation. You have to understand that, Aquarius. There are things that you're wanting to learn and understand about yourself, right? So this is a lesson, and understand that, okay? You're doing okay, but just keep yourself good, okay? Alright, so while I'll put these cards away, I'll be doing the last reading. So this is how it seems to be, okay? And this is how it goes, okay? So this is a last reading. And this is it. The last one is serve your higher purpose. Eclipse in Pisces. Free will. So I'm going to look at it. I'm going to understand about that as well. Because I want to see it. Of how it is. So it's not going to be a long one, but it's only for this whole entire reading, okay? Queen of Cups, that's reversed. You have the Knight of Swords is upright. You have the Hierophant that's reversed, the Chariot that's reversed, you have the Emperor that's reversed, and then you have the Seven of Swords is upright. Yeah, see, this is an opportunity to understand about what's happening, because you have the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Swords upright. But look at this, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 reverse cards. So I'm only going to clarify basically these 4, but this is how it is for you, Pisces, okay? So I'm just going to clarify. This is not going to be a long reading, but this is how it is. So let's see. You got the Nine of Cups is upright because you have victory on your side. Followed by, you have the King of Wands is upright. You have the King of Cups that's reversed. And you have the Six of Swords that's reversed. Okay, what's opposite about that, please? Three of Cups is upright because you have celebrations. Okay, so you're going to celebrate with something. And you have the Six of Swords reversed because there's no movement. Okay. So you're celebrating about something. So what's up about that card, please? The Devil that's reversed because you have no violation, which means like no bad language, nothing about that. So is there anything else that was, let's see. The Emperor is upright. Okay. Is there anything else I can think of? Opposite that card, please. The Ace of Swords is upright means that you have an understanding. Yeah, because you believe that you can do whatever you want to do. You just have to remember that, because yes, there are times where you can do whatever you want to do. You just have to put your mind to it. You know, if you're celebrating about something, if you're having victory on your side, if you do what you can, it's how it is, right? Because you have to believe about yourself. Believe that you can do whatever you want to do. You just have to put on a happy face. You know, if you want to turn that frown upside down to make it happy, you have to do that, Pisces. That's all you can do at the moment, because this is a wonderful feeling where you get to know what's happening and you understand that, right? It's you're focusing on the positive, not the negative, and this is how it is, right? So you know about that. You know how it is and how it seems to be. So enjoy this reading. Give it a like, give it a comment, and this is how it goes. But thank you so much to everyone, and have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. So thank you very much. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and this is how it is. So thank you very much. Have a good day to you all, and have a good night, or have a good day. Bye for now. Really. Bye.